So I screwed up everything, because I came back here to the Shrine of Storms to grind on the skeletons, and I screwed up and wound up dying. So lucky me, I guess. Of course, me being the absolute genius I am, I have no idea why I've been making backup saves, because as long as you don't leave the area, your world tendency is fine. Because my world tendency should be... yeah, my world tendency is fine right now. So all I have to do is just actually complete the area, and I won't have to worry about any of that. So, I guess we're finishing this Shrine of Storms today, huh? Or at least that's the way it looks. It's been a bit since I've been to this area, at least, so I don't want to be careful. I might want to consider... I might have to take off the cling ring a little bit later. Or actually, I know I'll have to. Case in point. As you can hear, the storm beasts are out there. It's not going to be a fun time.
Hello there. We meet again.
You look terrible. Cheer up. Life is an adventure.
Very interesting, Blige. I don't think he had kunais the last time we were here. He's got Dark Moonstone, Scimitar. Everything looks to be the same. He does sell light arrows, which light arrows are pretty good, actually. And holy arrows. Holy arrows are really good, too. And everything else looks the same. But let's talk.
Somebody I ought to warn you about. A fellow who lacks common decency.
Gee, who might that be?
Patches the hyena. And he's the one that laid that trap for me. He's the kind of person who'd stab his mother in the back. If you happen to spot him, you'll be doing us all a favor.
I'll definitely consider it.
If you've been to the altar where sorcerers summon shadows, well, I think someone may be trapped in the lower cavity. I heard them praying for dear life. Pity the poor fool. He probably fell for one of Patch's old tricks.
Interesting.
Poor fool.
So he's told us about another person that's trapped down here, so we'll definitely keep our eyes open. I should also mention this is the prime spot in the entire game to farm. We will see why momentarily. Okie dokie, so we've got the Reaper down there. And his gimmick is that he will keep summoning these shadow monsters infinitely until you kill him. Which makes this a prime spot for the soul hunting, as I said. Oh boy. They're not very tough, but, you know. As I've said many a times before, be very cautious. Or does he summon them infinitely? I don't quite remember. I know if you kill him, they do all die. There we go. So, our first objective should... yeah, he does summon them infinitely. First objective, kill the Reaper. Hopefully, at least. Guess not. But it's fine, it's fine. As I've mentioned, as long as I complete this area and never leave, the World Tendency events should continue as they have been. Which I think there's only 2 World Tendency events here, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll get to that when we get to it. It's a shame that the plunging attack doesn't exist in this game, because if so I could just drop down and just destroy that Reaper. No. You behave. There we go. I think I've got the timing down now. And these guys do drop a lot of souls. 213 a pop, so not bad. Especially considering they're not too difficult to take care of. Okay, cool. Didn't have to worry about that one. Watch out for the soul arrow. Got my souls. And died again. Perfect. This is going to be rather interesting. Actually, should I lame it out with him? At least that way I can get my souls back. Very interesting indeed. I might take a few pot shots at him before I head down there. Just because I know I can beat him. He's not very difficult to beat. It's just that with my health in its current state, you know, you need every little bit of health you can get. So, we'll try it. I've got 111 arrows, so we have some to spare. Granted, he does have soul arrows, so we'll have to be a little cautious. Oh, Reaper. Okay, we'll do this the old-fashioned way then, since he's going to be difficult with us. Oops, push isn't what I wanted to do. That is one thing that I've found rather difficult playing. The push is very finicky. I don't like it. I like the push itself, but the fact that you that the inputs are very particular. Hello, Reaper. Uh-oh. This is pretty bad, actually. Lost all those souls again. It's okay. It's like I said, this is prime hunting grounds for souls, so we shouldn't have to worry about that pretty much anymore once we finish up this area. It's a little annoying, though, I'll admit. Because, you know, 15,000 souls is 15,000 souls. Thankfully, I did forget to mention, off camera, I did bump up my strength a little bit. Not enough to wield the Bone Smasher yet, but we're definitely on our way. Okay, he got away. It's fine, it's fine. While we're waiting for him to get up here, since I know that he's going to try and follow us, we'll take out our shadow friends up here. The shadow men, as it were. Gain some of our souls back. His laugh is pretty annoying, honestly. Kunai's cool. We can play the Narutos. Where'd he run off to? I'm sure he's coming upstairs. Because I don't have the cling ring on, so he should be showing up, actually. Ooh. Easy now, buddy. See, we've already got 1,000 souls here. Very interesting, considering this is an actual tomb. And, you know, skeletons. So, I briefly mentioned it the last time we were here, whether the Shadowmen were actually, if that was their actual skeleton, or if it was armor. It looks like it's their actual skeleton, so, very interesting. But we'll get into more theories about them later. As a matter of fact, these guys that I'm fighting could be the literal Shadowmen. Okay, this is getting us nowhere, so I need to find the Reaper and kill him. Oh boy. No, 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 no! Aww. It's actually better to not take any pot shots at him, I guess. And here I thought I was going to have an easy day, because this area is not too difficult. But I could pop my Stone of Ephemeral Eye, but it's kind of a waste, honestly. And especially if we do want to do the Dark World Tendency events. Yeah, we'll hold off on it. How many stones do I have? Because I think I could part with one, maybe. Well, no, this area is not too difficult. It's just a matter of actually doing it. So we'll be good guys about this, and you know, take care of everything as it were. I guess on the bright side, I do get to gain some of the souls that I lost back. Come on, guys. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Okay, he's not aggroed yet, so that's excellent. Okay, now we can deal with him without having to worry about the others. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, you're dead. Got a shard of Dark Moon. Now, of course, if you want to be super ballsy, you can just step on this platform, and it opens up the next area. So technically, you don't have to fight the Reaper at all. Of course, you know, you just got 3,000 souls for killing him, and when he dies, of course, the other spirits die. So, you know, definitely worth your time, if I do say so myself. Because now we only need 10,000 souls to get back to where we were when I got here. So, you know, run through this place a couple of times, you'll definitely, you know, get as many souls as you want. I mean, you can farm here pretty much infinitely. And before we continue on, there are a couple of things more that we need to do here. This is a trap. I don't know where the trap... There it is. Ooh, Stone of Ephemeral Eye. Well, wouldn't you know it. Okay, so... I think we got all the items. But now there is an actual mini-event that we have to do here. We don't have to, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, would you look at that? A trail. It's going to be very interesting since I went to... Yeah, he's still here.
Oh,
there, Patches.
hello again. Hey, don't turn a cold shoulder. I didn't mean to do you wrong. Really? Come on now. We've got better things to fret about. That pit there is filled with treasure. But, I can't get to it myself. Go on. Have a look. It's more riches.
Right, Patches, right. You totally didn't try to kill me already.
Then we'll work out a way.
Very interesting, Patches. I don't know. It looks pretty empty down there. Who would have thunk it, eh?
Me, eh? Take your time, starving to death. Then I'll sell every last trinket off your corpse.
Oh, silly Patches. I'm going to make sure you die a most glorious death. Crescent Moongrass, of course, don't go over there because there is a Black Phantom over there. So we will deal with him shortly. First, you want to talk to this gentleman.
Heavens! Did you fall for that little devil's trap?
I wouldn't say I fell for it.
I did the same. He fooled me. And now I am stuck here.
Oh, how
The
sad.
reverberations seem to suggest that we are connected to the outside. But dark, fearsome souls stand between us and freedom. But have no fear. God will cleanse us of evil.
If you say
Pray
so.
with me. Umbasa.
Is that all you have to say?
Heavens.
Okay.
But pray.
So,
Umbasa.
the difference between me and him is I didn't fall for it. I knew exactly what was going to happen because Patches is an ass. Unfortunately, he is obviously a holy man since he is, you know, praying and such, and the whole belief in God and all that jazz. Interestingly enough, it doesn't look like we're the first victims of Patches, but oddly enough, these are regular skeletons. These don't seem to be the same skeletons we've been fighting, which, as of right now, we are to assume that that is the actual anatomy of the, I was about to say the Pillarmen, of the Shadowmen. But of course, we have no idea. These could have been pillagers that Patches has murdered. And interestingly enough, that would have to mean that Patches is in cahoots with this Black Phantom, which is very, very interesting. He's got 2 katanas. He's the edgiest of edgelords. I've only got 1 katana, so I'm not quite as edgy as he is. What are you doing? Okay. I thought he was going to go after Urbane. I think that's his name. I think it's Siege Urbane. Bam! You are dead, sir. How many souls are you going to give us? 1,600, not bad. We got another Stone of Ephemeral Eye. This is a World Tendency event. We will come back here later. It's actually a very good sword, but like I said, we'll come back for it here shortly.
Oh, it's you. Did you cleanse the world of another dark soul today?
The sequel.
God has chosen you, and for that we are thankful. Umbasa.
Umbasa. Is that all you have to say, dude?
God Umbasa.
Yep, that's all he has to say. So now he'll show up at the Nexus once we go back, but that won't be for a little bit, because we've got quite the journey ahead of us. Anywho, as I was saying, that does seem to suggest that Patches is in cahoots with the Black Phantom that is now dead. And even more interestingly enough... Ooh, unknown soldier soul. There is only one way to open this door, and that's by coming in from here. So that definitely means that he has to be in cahoots with the Black Phantom. Otherwise, he would never be able to open this door and get the loot.
You. Hey, look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean what I said.
No, is that so?
I mean, a man's got to make a living, right? Here, look. I can make up for it. There aren't many humans like us. We need to stick together. I know. Here, take this as a token of my friendship.
Sure. You know, no problem. Yeah.
Come on. No need to drag each other down.
Oh, we'll be friends, alright. For now.
No need to drag...
And then, oh, you're gonna get a katana in the ass. It's gonna be glorious. But that comes later, because the Soul's tradition, as it were, is to murder every NPC you can once you finish the game. Interestingly enough, there are many a dead storm beast here, which I don't know much about real-life manta rays, so I don't know if there's like a place where manta rays might migrate to die, which might be, you know, what they're going for here, but I have no idea, to be honest. Here we're going to want to equip the Thief's Ring, because, oh boy, this is a fun area without it. If you don't wear it, the mantas will keep shooting at you, and it's annoying, and you will die. So keep an eye on your health. Okay, so we are going to try to lure this gentle skeleton back over here. That way we don't fall off the edge. Oh boy, we can't. Oh god, that was close. Okay, this is totally not going to be stressful at all. Okay, perfect. He couldn't handle the arrow. It was too much for him. Actually, since we're fighting skeletons, we need to... We don't need to, but we'll switch to our Blessed Mace, and that'll actually help with our health regen, too. I think it's blessed weapons that help with health regen. Pretty sure. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting as well. Thank God for the Thief Ring! Otherwise this would be even more annoying. I want to fight him up here, that way. Hey! Get back up here. That's right, sir. Come on. There we go. Look at you. Who's a good boy? Evidently not me. Perfect. Okay, so we're back to fighting the skeletons. It's great. Oh man, I'm having fun today. Ooh, we forgot an item. And a pretty good item at that. It's interesting that there's another one over here. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's see if we can speedrun this. Because I discovered things while we were making our way back. This is sad. We've made very little progress, and it's already been 20 minutes. That could have gone a whole lot better. Now, hopefully this time we don't mess up against the skeleton. Every time I say skeleton, I'm going to make it even more vague as to what I'm actually saying. Like, eventually this is going to be on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wow, these guys drop almost 1,000 souls. Yeah, so prime hunting spot for getting souls. Come on, dude. Fight me, fight me, fight me. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So far, so good. Watch out for you. 1, 2, and 3. Fortunately, archers don't drop as many. It's very unfortunate indeed. Let's be a little ballsy here. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Come on, guys. Come at me. Okay, we need to run a little bit because I don't want to fight both of them. That's going to be bad news bears. Okay. One, 2, 3. Oh boy. There we go. Get wrecked. How? That missed me completely. Bam. Yeah, so just run through this entire area a couple of times. You'll get as many souls as you need when souls become trivial. So I'm probably going to grind here once the recording session's up. Just as a heads up. Okay, so now we need to switch back to katana because, oh boy, does the mace not do anything to the spirit people. Oh, that was close. Ooh, that was even closer. I forget. Okay, he's gonna revive him. You don't need to worry about that. We're gonna try and get past all these guys. Hopefully we won't have to deal with their... There he is! That fall will kill him, by the way. Should, at least. There it is. Phew! That wasn't as bad. But there... As you can hear, there is another one here somewhere. I love this area. We'll talk about this momentarily when we're safe. Or actually, it looks like we're safe right now, so we have a quick moment. I love this because these skulls are just a texture. I know it's very difficult to do, but to do, you know, like texture or not textures, but like to individually model. Excuse me. I don't remember you guys being here. And I died. Perfect. Oh, we're finally back. Oh, man, this has been rough. A lot rougher than I thought it would be. Okay. Oh man, this place is stressful. Like, I thought this was going to be an easy day because I thought this area wasn't too difficult, but soul level says otherwise. Heal up. I've got to. There's no way I can survive. The skeleton, or not the skeleton, the Reaper, which I guess that's in this case. Oh boy, careful. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Take a good look at that gentleman right there. Very interesting, wouldn't you say? Almost seems out of place. I wonder what that could possibly mean. So we're not going to go over there anymore, because that's a bad place. So I'm assuming we're going to fight more skeletons here. I actually don't remember this area, or this particular part of it, at least. But I imagine there are skeletons. And I'm not a fan of it. Actually, no skeletons. Perfect. We can actually maybe make some progress. Stab. Okay. This guy is one of the ones that's going to shoot his load off, I think. But we're gonna ignore him and kill the Reaper. Oh yes, indeed. Perfect. Okay. Storied soldiers thing. Soul, that's what it's called. I went blank there for a second. Okay. This place is filled with sticky white stuff. Yeah, I know. It also acts as a tomb, apparently. Which a fluted knight. It's very interesting considering that they actually have them. Ooh, I forgot about these guys. Forgot about them. Oh man. Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Thankfully, the sticky white stuff does absolutely nothing to us. Because if this place was like poison, that would be very bad. At least I don't think it does anything. I hope it doesn't degrade my equipment or anything like that. So we're going to stock up on sticky white stuff. Do be careful with these floaty things. These various cum globs. I was gonna avoid saying it, but that's what it is. And the reason you want to avoid them is because they explode. Shard of Sucker Stone. I believe that's for bleeding weapons, so that might provide us with an upgrade path for our... Oh, no! For the katana. Stop it. You need to stop. Oh man, you know what? We're probably going to want to come back. Yeah, we're going to come back here. Because we're picking up a lot of ore right now, and pretty sure we don't have enough, yeah, we're almost there, because we're about to pick up a new weapon too, so... Son of a bitch. Thankfully we have the Ring of Herculean Strength to at least help us pick up that weapon. But as of right now, we will head back here shortly once we're finished with our business with the boss. Which he should be right around the corner, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he is. And since I'm dumb and I never had to make any save states to begin with, we don't have to cut an episode here. So let's put our cling ring back on and cling to our humanity. Hero. This place should look pretty familiar. Hopefully. Yeah, that we were on that side. My mistake. This boss is awesome, by the way.
Ay, 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 ay.
hero. That's what he's called. I wanted to call him the old monk. I think that's a later boss. But he is super cool. And there's a very interesting gimmick behind him as well. As you can see, he whiffed that super hard. So what does that tell you about our boss? He's blind. As long as you don't make any excessive noise, he will have no idea where you are. As right now, he's aggroed, so he knows exactly where I am. Oh boy. This is also I believe this is the first boss in Soul's history to have an AoE attack like that. Well, no, actually, technically a Flame Lurker had something similar to it, but he's one of the first, I should say that. But, you know, in my years of training, I know exactly how to deal with these kinds of guys. When he roars like that, that's when he knows that you're around, or exactly where you are. So be extremely careful. That should have hit me. That should have hit me too. Okay, so we'll let him calm down for a second. Oh man, that is great. We've whiffed every attack. We gotta back up. We don't have to, but I want to be safe. Because I'm two-handing the katana right now, so I know if I take a direct hit, we're probably not going to survive. Well, we'll survive, but we'll have to back up. Case in point. Thankfully, in his blindness, he has no idea where we are, even though he just hit us. So that should be an indication as to where we are. We'll get one more in. Okay, we need to back up. Oh no! Oh man, that should have killed me. Oh okay, it did kill me. Perfect. Fuck it. We're going a different route with this. Hopefully this will work. But we'll see, we'll see. So hopefully with the Thief's Ring this will make things... Yeah. I'm already out of his aggro range. That's fantastic. This will make things a lot easier and a lot faster. Which is the way we like it. So yeah, this guy's whole gimmick is he's blind. That's pretty much all I've got on him. For now, at least. We'll speak momentarily after we defeat him. Oh man, I love the Thief's Ring. It's so good, girl. We're gonna lame this out super hard because I was having trouble. And then little Babby Eric needs all the help he can get. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Apparently the detection range on him is very crappy. I mean, I know he's blind and all, but with the Thief's Ring, I'm standing right next to him and he still doesn't even catch on that I'm there. See right there, his range is already gone. That's actually very disappointing. Oh well, we're cheesing it out, and I don't care. Bam! Almost done. Phew. That was a tough one, eh? Phew. That could have gone so much better, honestly. It's quite alright, though. It's quite alright. So, hopefully we have enough time to actually take on the archdemon of this place. And hopefully my PVR doesn't crap out on me, because oh boy am I going to be salty if that happens. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and fight him. This boss shouldn't take us too long, hopefully. It's actually a very cool boss, too. And then we'll save lore for the beginning of the next episode, because I think I'm pushing it a little bit with my luck right now. Luck and pluck, as it were. Okay, so this is the Storm King. He is a super big storm beast. So, we got two ways we can go about doing this. Interesting, there's a dev note. Challenge the storm, you'll need the storm that can rend the sky. So, as that said, fighting them with bow and arrows is entirely viable. You'll probably run out, but it's totally viable. But instead of doing that, we're going to do this the smart way. Oh man, I'm going to miss out on that lizard, aren't I? Yeah. There are two lizards. Actually, I think we can come back later. We don't want to deal with them right now. But here's what we want. This is the Storm Ruler. And oh boy, is this weapon something. Use it. Oh boy. Okay, before we use it, we want to get some health back. Well, actually, we're right in the middle of it right now, so we need to back up. How do I do it? Oh, well, I guess I need the Storm Ruler, don't I? There we go. Now we can use it. Yeah! I love it. It drains me of every little bit of stamina I got, but oh boy is that cool. Virgil shit. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I can't even describe how that feels. It just feels so good, girl. You don't even know. I do think that that's rather poetic justice that we're using the Storm Ruler to kill the Storm King. Unfortunately for the Storm Ruler, this is the only area you can use this ability, which is very disappointing. After this, it just becomes a regular greatsword, which is still a pretty good greatsword, but glorious. Oh man. Oh yeah. It's fine, though. It's fine. It's right here, so... And you know what? I'm actually going to put my cling ring back on so we get the extra health back. Because now that we got the sword, we don't really need to be stealthy anymore. Okay, let's try this again. I am super frustrated with this boss. He's not hard either. He just does a crap ton of damage if you don't avoid him properly, like I have been. And his little buddies don't help either. He's about to fire them off, I know that much. And they hit me still. That's fine, it's fine. It's cool, it's cool. And it's not hitting him either, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh man, you can hear the salt in my voice right now. That time it hit him for some reason, I don't know why. Barely caught that. Hurry up and get back here. I just want to kill you. Actually, you know what? It's not a good idea to be standing there. I need to hide behind this pillar because he's going to shoot his things. Here they come. Are you done? That's some good damage right there. Finally. Are you serious? I don't think it shoots the thing anymore if I don't have if it's not at full durability. Give me a fucking break. No. Okay, I just gotta wait for him to bring his flat ass back here. His very wing-like ass. Ugh, I can't believe I've had this much trouble with him. He's a super easy boss. Of course, I guess that's the theme, that all the easy bosses I'm going to have a hard time with, and then the hard bosses I'm going to have an easy time with. Are you serious? Why didn't it hit that time? Why didn't it hit that time? Scare the lizards, because I still need to kill them too. Just wait. Sounds about right. Just one more. Die! Totally did it on my first shot, too. Ugh. Super annoying. Kill these goddamn lizards. Alright, they're gonna run away. Perfect. Perfect. Are you... Why didn't it kill them? Oh, man. Bye, lizard. Okay, so we're done here. I'm gonna save lore for next episode, and I'm super done, guys. I'm super done.